Hey YouTube, what's going on? So I have been away for a while. Sorry, I got married. Had a bunch of stuff go on personally, so I am back and I'm back for good. I'm sharing this first video back is going to be my Rapid City Real Estate News series, which is a series I do actually exclusively on Facebook right now, but I decided to start sharing it to YouTube. So I'm going to start sharing these every single week on Tuesdays. You'll get a video of Rapid City Real Estate News, and then you'll also get one or two other videos from me per week from now on my YouTube channel. So just want to say I'm sorry I've been gone for a while, but I'm back, and I really appreciate all the love you guys have been giving me while I've been gone. And I will continue to produce good videos for you and hopefully do the best I can. And if you guys have any questions, reach out, call me, text me. Happy to help in any way I can. I've helped so many of you in the last year and a half move here and get settled, and so already working with some of you again to buy something else, buy a piece of property for your dream house or whatever. And I love you guys and I appreciate you guys very much. So without further ado, let's get into Rapid City Real Estate News. The crazy housing market continues, and we got an affordable housing development coming to Rapid City. Let's get into it. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Christian Morrison. I'm a local real estate agent here in the Rapid City, Black Hills area. And I do this show, Rapid City Real Estate News, just to keep everybody up to date on what's happening in the area, keep them informed, and let them know exactly what's happening in real estate, because it's like the number one topic everybody talks about in this type of market and every market that I've been in. So let's get straight into it. I like to start off with the numbers, meaning the numbers of what everything's selling for, days on market, interest rates, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to walk you guys through the numbers for the last week here. As of the last 7 days, 41 new houses hit the market, median price of $285,000. 41 is a good number. If you remember a couple months back, we were having like 15 to 20 houses hit the market, so doubling that now. 16 of the new houses are currently under contract, which means they have an accepted offer on them. That's actually a low number, to be honest with you. Normally it's about half. This one being 16 versus 41, so it's a little bit better than the normal week here. And some of that is just because people are waiting a while to take offers, seeing what they can get. Some of it is houses are being overpriced and sitting there for a little bit, so there's a couple things there with that. But 16 of them sold so far. 29 houses, 16 of them are under contract, have an accepted offer. 29 houses actually sold, meaning they went to the closing. Here's an important part. I've just added this criteria to the numbers this week. The median listing price was $325,000 for those sold houses. The median sold price was $345,000. So on average, houses are selling for $20,000 over asking price based on last week's numbers. And I would say from my personal deals that I'm doing with clients, that's about accurate. $20,000 is about average. You know, anywhere from some houses are selling for $60,000 or $70,000 or $80,000 over asking, but that's just because they were underpriced and really desirable. But the average is about $15,000 to $25,000 is about the average. So you get that median of 20. 60 total houses active on the market right now, which is a really good number. We got 60 houses to choose from. I can remember a couple months back where we had, I think, 15 total houses on the market, which is just crazy. So 60 feels good. Feels like there's more options out there to look at. Everything is still selling immediately with multiple offers currently, and nothing has slowed down, but a little bit more to choose from. Median price in the active house is $372,000. Average days on the market, which means until it got an accepted offer, is 5 days. Crazy. It's still crazy to me that 5 days is the average, but it almost feels normal now. Today's interest rate's 2.99%. Interest rates are still historically low. They've been this low for a long time. Well, they haven't been this low, but this is one of the lowest they've ever been in history if you look back on it. So still a crazy time. And a lot of people have been asking, do you think this is going to continue? I'm waiting for the market to crash, or I'm just going to wait for a correction. I'm going to wait for them to slow down. Here's something I do see a trend of, just because I got a lot of out-of-town clients personally. I do see a trend of the out-of-town buyers coming in the area slowing down. It is slowing down a little bit. The urgency is slowing down for the people. I think mainly because other states are opening up. They were coming here because we're open. And they can live life here normally. Now their states are starting to open up, so I'm seeing it slow down a little bit. Still getting a lot of people moving here, but not as heavy. And I think in the next 4 or 5 months, it'll be interesting to see what happens with the rest of the U.S. and see if they fully open up. So people are like, you know what? Maybe I'll just ride it out where I'm at don't have to move, don't have to uproot the family, maybe I'll stay here. And if that happens, if that does happen, which I kind of think it might, if that does happen, what I think is going to happen in Rapid City, Black Hills, there's a whole nother market that's going to start exploding and going into the market, and that is our current residents here that over the last year and a half have waited because they have a house that they own. They want to sell it. They know they can make a lot of money off of it, but they have nowhere to go. So I think when that demand starts to slow down from out of town, all this pent-up demand from people here that want to sell their house and buy something is going to start coming to the market, and we're going to have another little boom there from that. That's what I think. And then not to mention the last I heard, the military base coming next year, starting to come in next year. That's going to be another thing that's going to add to that market. So if you are in the category of you have a house to sell and you've been waiting because you have nothing to buy, the inventory is crazy, I think you're going to want to start looking really seriously now at starting to soften up a little bit from the out-of-town people. There's more stuff available. You might want to transition into, okay, is it time just to jump on this while the going's hot, so to speak? Jump on it and buy something. I think it might be the time for it. And there's a couple different strategies in there that I think you should think about with this transition that I'm walking a lot of people through at the moment. If you got any questions on that, call me or text me. My info's in this video below, or you can message me on Facebook or whatever. But I think that's going to start to be the next thing to do, and I would try to catch that trend earlier than later if I were you. Okay, so that's everything on the number side of it. We do have kind of a cool little thing that came in. Lloyd & Companies announced that they are partnering to bring a affordable housing to Rapid City. It's going to be called, I totally forgot the name of it, New Heights, I believe. No, sorry, Heartland Heights Apartments. It's going to be located on DeGeese Drive in Elkvale. So 41 apartments total, house ranging from 1 to 3 bedrooms. And you have to be, so it's going to be income based a little bit. You have to be within 30 to 60% of the median income in Rapid City. But it sounds like these are going to be really nice apartments. And to be honest with you, we need more of this. We need more affordable housing for people. I think our wages are starting to catch up in Rapid City. You may not feel that yet, but they are starting to come up in a big way. Because most people that I know of, I know a lot of business owners that are needing employees, and they're just upping the wages to get that. And I think more affordable housing, upping the wages, is going to make it much easier for people to live in this area comfortably and make a decent living doing that. So I'm excited for that. I hope we get more of those. It says construction will start in spring, so new residents can move in by summer of 2022. Kind of ways out, but hopefully we get some more of those coming in as well. There's also a ton of new houses coming in. Over the next couple of years, there'll be a ton of new houses. I still think new houses are a good way to go if you're looking at, especially if you're looking at selling and then buying something, because it gives you time to sell your house and not be homeless for a while, or stay in an apartment or whatever. But the negative side to it is builders are not guaranteeing pricing right now. It's kind of few and far between of finding stuff. I've been able to find client stuff right now, but sometimes that waiting period is nice to be able to get your house ready, get on the market, and not have to rush. So just another idea on that side of it. All right, last thing I'm going to talk about here is circle back around to what I said before, but I don't think I ever finished my thought there. People are asking if I think this market will stop, and I kind of gave part of my thought to that. I don't think it's gonna recede at all any time in the near future, meaning 2, 3 to 5 years. It could, but anything could happen, obviously. But I don't see that happening off of current trends. I don't see any data that's showing that could happen. What it seems like to me is it's going to slow down a little bit from the insaneness that it is right now, and it's going to still increase, maybe not 20 to 25% per year like right now, but it's still going to continue to increase. It's not going to go backwards, but we might slow down to what we were before, which is 10 to 15% increase, which is still going to be crazy. It's still a crazy number when you own a house to gain that much equity in that small amount of time. But I do think it'll slow down a little bit, so we have a little bit of breathing room. The new people come to the market, but I don't see it slowing down and receding, meaning values going down at all for a long time. I really don't. I've been saying for a long time that our market is undervalued, and a lot of people here roll their eyes when I say that because they're like, jobs don't support it or wages don't support it or whatever. But that stuff is coming, guys. There's a lot of it coming in behind the scenes. I have a lot of clients that are coming that are business owners, bigger business owners. They're going to bring a lot of jobs to this area in the higher paying wages. So that stuff's coming and it's going to catch up. But also, guys, you got to think about how beautiful the area is as far as terrain, as far as things to do outside, as far as amenities. We don't have everything that a big city would have, but it's kind of like Colorado here in a way of, you have the mountains, you got lakes to go to, you got skiing. It's not as great as Colorado, obviously, but compare anything from here to Colorado. Prices are way crazier in Colorado than here, obviously, and I think we're starting to see some of that. And I've been saying that for a couple of years, that we would catch up to Colorado prices eventually, and I think we will. I think we will catch up. So anyways, it's my last little spiel, and I don't think it's going to slow down. I don't think it's going to slow down crazy in the next couple months, but I do think we're going to see a slower increase in out-of-town buyers, which I really hope that happens, to be honest with you. And I think we're going to have a new boom of current pent-up demand here of people that want to sell their house, maybe you, and then buy something else. So if you got any questions, guys, comments, concerns, you wanted me to help you with anything I can help with at all, feel free to call me or text me. My info's in this, either above or below. I'm not sure exactly where it goes. Or you can shoot me a message on Facebook. Happy to help in any way I can. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. I'll see you on the next one.